On a crowded Monday morning train, Leah clutches her phone like a lifeline, scrolling through her to-do list and imagining different scenarios in the future. Her mind is already working overtime. If Leah paused, even briefly, she could notice that this constant chase for success, validation, and mental stimulation can't bring peace of mind. What could is a shift into the present moment where life actually happens. Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth explains that much of our suffering comes from the ego on the voice in our heads that defines us through roles, possessions, and stories. If she noticed how much she identifies with thoughts like, I must be successful, or I need approval to feel worthy, she could begin to see how the ego shapes her stress. Tolle explains that this identification creates conflict inside and outside ourselves and keeps us trapped in unconscious patterns. Simply being present is the key to transformation. If she practiced observing her mind rather than reacting, she could see repeated thoughts, judgments, and fears without getting swept away. Tolle calls this watching the thinker. Awareness interrupts the ego's automatic patterns and begins the process of awakening. Another of Tolle's key ideas is the pain body, which stores old emotional pain and feeds on negative reactions. If Leah noticed that sudden irritation during a stressful meeting or the heaviness after criticism, she could recognize her pain body waking up. Tolle explains that noticing it, even for a moment, reduces its power. Tolle also shows how the collective ego affects society. If Leah saw how group pressure or workplace dynamics create unnecessary tension, she could respond with clarity instead of reacting automatically. Resisting the present moment creates suffering. If she accepted ordinary tasks or setbacks without mental struggle, she could act more consciously and reduce internal stress. Another key point: action and presence. If Leah acted from a place of awareness rather than reacting out of habit, she could make choices that match her true values. Pain, fear, and challenges become teachers, not chains. Ultimately, A New Earth emphasizes that awakening is an ongoing journey. If Leah approached her daily life with presence, noticed the pain body, and reduced ego-driven thoughts, she could develop more peace, purpose, and connection. Each moment of mindful living is a step toward freedom. Through Tolle's guidance, readers are invited to question assumptions, watch their mind, and step into awareness. Life, once seen through ego filters, opens up to depth, connection, and inner calm. Presence becomes both the path and the reward. An awakening, once experienced, can transform everyday choices, reactions, and relationships.